Welcome back, everybody, and welcome back to another video. And today, it's another round, Women in League round of the 2023 NRL Telstra Premiership round 22. It kicks off tomorrow on Thursday night. Sorry I couldn't do it yesterday. I didn't finish my jobs in time, unfortunately. And plus, I'm going to do this very briefly because I've got stuff to do tomorrow, and I can't stay on this for long. So we'll start. We'll just have a look at the team lineups. I won't go through them. I'll just have a look briefly. This is what I don't usually do this, unfortunately. Go through the lineups with you and all that, but just very briefly. And as for the Roosters, this is such an important game for them, and they got a reasonably good record against the Broncos and in recent times, and unfortunately, Broncos are favourites, but the Roosters, I'm going to tip them. I'm going to tip an upset here. I'm going to go to the Roosters in an upset. They've won the last 4 games, 3 games against the 4 games against the Broncos, and they've got a reasonably recently good record against them in recent years. And I'm going to go the Roosters by 2. I'm going to say 22-20. 22-20. We go to first game on Friday night footy. The West Tigers up against the Rabbitohs. As for the Tigers, they didn't get the big job done against the Dragons, which unfortunately that might end their season with the wooden spoon. Fortunately for them, possibly. There's still a long way to go. Here's the lineups. Brooks is back, looks of it. Yep. Honestly, I'm going to tip South 30 plus, but they are a bit of a bogey team for South, the Tigers, but I expect the Tigers to make it as close as possible if they want to, because they're very funny teams, but I'm going to go the Rabbits. And obviously, probably the game of the round, the Storm and the Eels at Marvel Stadium. The Eels have got a good recently record against the Storm. So we have a look here. I'm going to tip Parramatta here by 2. I think by 1, sorry. Because I won't be surprised if Melbourne beat us by plenty because of what happened last week against Newcastle, and Craig Bellamy's going to be in them this week. So they need to be on their game this week, Parramatta, and we need to, because it's sudden death. We're in 8th at the moment. We need to win this game and keep ourselves in a spot for a top 4 at the end of the year. So I'm going to go to Parramatta. I'm going to go 19 points to 18. It'll be very, very tight, because these two are very similar. First game of Super Saturday, the Raiders and the Knights. And as for the Raiders, they came off a loss against the Warriors, which they put up a pretty good fight, and they're up against the Newcastle Knights, a very resilient Newcastle Knights, and sitting in 10th spot, still in it with a chance of making the 8. Well, any team besides Dragons and Tigers that are with a chance of making the 8. But I am going to go the Raiders here. I'm going to go Raiders by 2. I think it'll be very, very tight. As for the Saturday, second game of Super Saturday, the Dragon at Wynn Stadium, the Dragons and the Sea Eagles. Now, I'll be at this game. I'll be watching this game down live to help out a few friends. So I'll be watching this very carefully. And it's Daly Cherry Evans' 300th NRL match, and this will be a big, big game for Niels. Sorry, for a Manly junior and not Manly junior, for a Manly player for a long time, Manly legend, Queensland legend. Well, Queensland number 7. He's won 3 Origins with Queensland. 4 Origins with Queensland if you count 2013. But I am going to go Manly here. The Dragons are a very funny team as well. They're good one week, bad next, good one week, and then bad next. So I'm going to go the Manly 13 plus. Sorry, Dragons fans, but you're going to be suffering with another loss. Oh my god. The last game of the Super Saturday. People may say this is the match of the round, but unfortunately for Cronulla, they're in a bit of strife, as you can see here, and on the lineups through there, Luai's there. They're just unbeatable at some point, these Panthers team, and just can't discount them. And unfortunately for the Sharks, I don't see them winning this game, and I don't see them putting some points on, because again, against top 8 sides, they just cannot compete. And I'm going to go the Panthers. I'm going to go the Panthers 13 plus. Sorry, I reckon they'll put 50 or 40 points on, or 60. Unfortunately for you Dragons, for you Sharkies fans out there, it's going to be worse for the next couple of weeks, I tell you now. The first game on Sunday is the Bulldogs and the Dolphins, and we'll see what the lineup will be for the Bulldogs. I think they'll be full strength. Yep, they are full strength. The Bulldogs versus the Dolphins. Now, it's a tough game to pick, this one. The Dolphins need to win this to stay in touch with the 8. They had the bye. They had the win last round. Sorry, they had the bye last round. So this is a big, big step up, and I'm going to go the Dolphins. I'm going to tip them by a couple, because the Bulldogs, they've got full strength. They've got Kick-Out back. They've got Addo Carr back. They've got Preston back. They've got Braden Burns back. This is a big, and Toby Sexton back as well, and Ryan Sutton. This is a big, big ask. So I'm going to go the Dolphins by 2. I'm going to go 22-20. And Women in League round ends with a Queensland derby between the Titans and the Cowboys at Cbus Super Stadium. Now, last time these two sides met, the Titans had the upper hand. They were up 12-0, and the Cowboys came back and won 26-12 by 14. And they've got some players out, the Cowboys, after a very big victory over the Parramatta Reels. They should have won that by more, and I think Todd Payten will be filthy and into them at this level, and without Griffin Neame and Jeremiah Nanai, it won't get tougher, and I think they'll be in it. And I'm going to go the Cowboys by two because the Titans, they've got points in them, and the assistant coach for the Titans are going to be in for them. So the interim coach for the Titans will be at Upham, and so will Todd Payton, and I'll see this in between a 13 plus or a closer game, and we'll see what happens. I'm going to go the North Queensland Cowboys by 8. I'm going to say 26-18 at Seabus. So I'm just going to sorry, it had to be a quick video today. I just had to go to bed and I've got TAFE tomorrow and I need to think. So the first game, I've got Roosters. Second game, South, Para, Canberra, Manly, Panthers, Dolphins, Cowboys. Hope you enjoy the video. Like, subscribe, turn on post notifications. Sorry it had to be so quick. I just had to go to bed and sleep well. I wanted to do it early, but I had to do the dishes and all that, unfortunately. So, hope you enjoy the video. Stay safe. Enjoy the games. And also, enjoy the supercars because they are on this weekend for the Parapairs Sydney Super Night. And I can tell you, we're getting close to Bathurst, as you can see on there's 4 more rounds to go until the Repco Bathurst 1000, and the Penrite Oil Sandown 500 is almost a month away. So we're in for a big part later on this season, ready for race 18 and race 19, and this is another 250k. Well, sorry, less than 250k race. Bonus points are on offer for Sunday Super Night. So Sydney Super Night. So this is a big boost. And as we look at the championship right now, as I go to the championship points, where's results? Here we are, championship points. There's only 7 points between Will Brown, Brody Kostecki, 26 points between first and third, 72 points. There's not much in it as you look at the points in between here. There's nothing in it. So it's pretty much anyone's game from third all the way probably up to 7th at the moment. Cam's still in the hunt. Andre's still in the hunt. Sorry, Cam Waters is in the hunt. Andre Heingartner's in the hunt. Chas Mostert's definitely in the hunt. Van Gisbergen, you never count him out. Brock Feeney has... Will Brown, Brody Kostecki and Brock Feeney have been the surprise packages. We haven't seen the likes of Will Davison, Anton De Pasquale down here in 17th is a shock, even though he did one last week. Courtney, we haven't seen Courtney as much. Percat hasn't found his feet down there. There's heaps of big name championship contenders that are out of here that are not up there, that you expect to be there, like Mostert's up there. Will Davison is sitting in 9th, but he should be up where Cam is, Andre is, Chas Mostert there. The surprise packages has pretty much been these three. I'd say Brock will be a championship contender at the start of the year. Showed that at Newcastle, which unfortunately, due to a team error, not the driver's error, cost him a couple of points to be second in the championship, unfortunately. But I'm going to go this. Anton De Pasquale to grab an Armour All pole because he's got a good record at Sydney and it might bring him back in the championship fight at some stage and also win, I reckon. Win it. So that's why I think, personally, that's what I reckon. And also, and we've got Shane Venkisbergen to win race 19. He needs to win this, needs to win to keep himself here. Possibly Brock Feeney to be on the podium for both races to get him a bit, to leapfrog Brody Kostecki in a second, because there's not as much points in it. So, um, between second and third. Second and third. So there's in between gaps there for both teams. So that's me tips. Also, like, subscribe, turn on post notifications. Enjoy the racing. Enjoy the NRL action this weekend, and enjoy some night racing, because it's going to get intriguing, and it's going to get this championship is spicing up and getting almost close to enduro time, which has gone like a rocket this year. It's gone like a rocket. And are the chooks are cooked? Yes, but they doesn't mean they can still not make the 8. Remember, not who you are. It's not who you are that's underneath. It's what you do that defines you. Cheers. So, cheers.